Okay, people, we officially starting Brand.Human podcast. We have Priscilla Hanakem on the podcast today. Hello, Priscilla.
Hello,
And
so glad to be here. Thank you. I love you.
I know you are because who wouldn't be, right? When I started this idea of Brand.Human, I knew that I wanted to do something with a podcast because I like podcast as a style of communication. I like to listen to my own voice as well, which is an added benefit to the podcast world. I thought, okay, who would be the perfect first guest for this sort of thing? Because the whole Brand.Human idea became very important to me with AI, with social media, the world we live in now. And I thought, okay, who talks the most about these sort of things and in a similar mindset what I have, so we can almost echo each other a little bit.
I think we see a lot of the people becoming famous to just being a social media influencer, becoming reaching very easily, and now we bring this kind of idea. You can doesn't need to plant the seeds for make a tree. So you just make a tree by having social media next day, and we have this kind of expectation of everything needs to be quickly. We don't really want to plant the seeds and waiting, make sure that tree get roots, what we're doing. We just want something like this. And because social media get this impression, that's what we can do, like with these viral things and change people's life. It somehow make our society thinking that's what social media is about. And now we talk a lot of about authenticity. You need to be authentic, but what I see there is pretty much a lot of simulation. It's a lot of simulated what looks good, your success or whatever.
Yeah.
To just how can I say to look good for on the social media. It's you create a reality there. It's not really true. Sometimes you have a reality that like you are actually on this photo of the expensive cars like you mentioned and everything like that. And outside you're completely different and completely rained, you cry, you're very burnt out. But in the social media, you not that. And what is that authenticity on this word where the simulation play the game? It's and I even have some Instagram where people talking fake stories and they cry talk about fake stories, and you can see fake stories because the whole thing is fake stories, literally doing like soap opera of 2021
Yeah.
using Instagram stories.
People capable of faking the fake as well now to get attention. They want attention so deeply, so much. Authenticity, the word authenticity, it's so overused. It's so not authentic anymore. It's unbelievable.
I just some a lot of things authenticity. I think people just get lost with the simulation because even if you think about this deeply and then going deeply, we play the algorithm game because if the algorithm reward dancing, we just dancing. If they reward you making fun stuff, you're just being even if you're not interested to do it, we just play the game.
Yeah.
We became algorithm control behavior. So people don't believe in that. They don't think on that deeply when they start to think. But we always, before you post something, you make sure the algorithm, oh no, change this word. Because this word on this phrase, it's going to make more likes. We're going to have more comments, you get more visibility. And now we're not true ourselves anymore. There's very little bits of people who are really authentic because most of them they just and I see a lot of people in the industry they talk about the same stuff because they know when they talk about this stuff, and I did that too. That's the thing. I played the algorithm game too until I have the thing is like, wait a minute, the algorithm is actually try to make it turn my behavior. Wait a minute. Let me wait a minute. Like 2 seconds. I don't, because I play that game too. So that's the thing. And I realized I was playing the game of algorithm. I always try to find the words the algorithm is gonna like it. Try to find the things the algorithm is gonna like it. But I realized they were shaping me. Do you know? They were controlling me. And when I had this realization, like when this became in my head, like, wait a minute, I don't like control. I don't like no one shaping me. I don't like this. I jump off. But I have done this. And then I think a lot of people doing that. And that's why people said to me things, oh, to do right on LinkedIn, to do right on Instagram, to do right, you need to follow these steps. Yes, I did. And I know exactly what I became. I became the algorithm gamer. They play with me. No, I will play with them. So I don't want this game for me. But that is why people don't realize it. That's what we became, like as a human. We became it, and then when you let the algorithm play you, you became it much easier to manipulate it.
Yeah.
Because he gonna tell what he wants, and you just gonna do it. He gonna tell what you want, it's gonna do it. You know, I think there is a small percentage of people realize that, but there's many people they still let the algorithm let control their behavior, control them. So we're not control about politicians anymore. We're not control about government and even religion. No, we control about algorithms.
Yeah.
It's insane to say that, but that's the century of information, AI. We are controlled by algorithms.
The only problem, which is even bigger than this, I think, is yes, I think we're going to be controlled by AI. If not already, we will. But the problem is that AI is going to be controlled by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. The names Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos, any of these guys.
And Sam, don't forget Sam, ChatGPT,
Yeah.
OpenAI.
And this is why it's more dangerous. Everyone has problems with political systems and everything, but political systems, as long as they have some checks and balances, it's fine, because at least after a while you can get rid of the guy or whoever is running the country. Sometimes people just turn off and they say, okay, we had enough of this, let's change the system. But with AI you won't be able to do that, because like, and then what, you relying on Elon Musk being a nice guy? Or
I laugh.
it's
I'm
like,
sorry. I just need to laugh.
well, welcome to hell, really. I mean,
Going
I
to
mean,
hell.
so yes, and I think that's a big problem just generally, and that's why I want to live on a remote island where some
I think I'm gonna go with you after this conversation.
yeah. But yeah,
At least Elon Musk doesn't control my life. I will be happy with that.
oh yeah,